Hello, and welcome back, everybody. We have a $100 donation from Proton John. Thank you very much, Proton John. Says, Sewer Room 3 claims another victim. Still an excellent run, dude. Can't wait to see more. Thank you very much again. If you have any of the incentives to put that towards, please let us know. Other than that, I am going to say take it away, Meg, whenever you are ready.
Alright, so you've just seen an arguably okay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. We're gonna play one that's, not quite as good. This is the first Game Boy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. And in the one you just saw, it matters which turtle you choose. In this one, it doesn't at all. They're all identical, which is really weird for a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. So I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna use Donatello just because I like Donatello. And I'm gonna try and remember how to play. Not a good start. So a lot of this game is just going forward. There is no paths to choose or anything like that. You're just going forward and brawling. You have 3 moves. You have the ability to do a melee attack, and a jump kick. And you will not see this at all in this run. There is also the ability to do a shuriken. And you will never see me do that because the character has to completely stop in order to do it. And it doesn't do any extra damage or anything. It's completely useless. So, for the most part, the jump kick does the exact same amount of damage as a normal attack. Oh wow. For the most part, the jump kick does the same amount of damage. There's a couple of there's one enemy later on where it does a little bit more damage. We're mostly using jump kicks here in order to not stop moving forward, which is basically the entire point of this, is just to keep moving forward and see the really terrible cutscene. So, the main speedrunning trick in this is just trying to get fewer enemies to spawn. There are a few despawns in the game. I'm not terribly good at them, so I'm not going to be doing most of them. So a lot of times you'll see me just let an enemy trail behind me. In this case, I'm actually killing that one so I can get the pizza. Certain enemies will drop pizza, which is health in this game, as it usually is in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games. And there are supposed to be some bats here that we despawned by letting the enemies below live. And we're about to fight the first boss. And we're just gonna corner him and basically just spam him. Oh, damn it. I was a little bit too close to him. You kind of want to be a little bit farther away. So the turtles are your lives in this one. So yeah. Yeah, poor Donatello. Donatello is dead now. Actually captured. No one ever dies in this, they just get captured. And the cutscenes in this are amazing. The enemy must be near. April is screaming is just some of the most nonsensical dialogue I have ever read in a video game. I've heard a theory that that the developers just let their kids write the dialogue, and it's pretty plausible. These blocks that go down will hurt you for quite a lot of damage if they hit you. Like that. So you really wanna be like, and they will hit you if you're not like right up against them when they start moving down. I really wanted that pizza. These levels introduced this boulder mechanic, boulders falling down at you. I'm hoping that I can survive to a pizza that's gonna be flying around in the sky in a couple seconds here. I did not see someone saying there was something that I should explain about this run, and I may not know it because I've been kind of... this is an older run of mine. This is actually the first speedrun I ever did, and if there's been something new discovered in the last year or two, I don't know it. That's bad. So these Foot Clan guys, they can jump into the screen from really far away apparently, but you put them in front of a 2-block high barrier and they can't do anything about it. Oh, for Super Metroid. And more great dialogue. Oh no, they escaped by car! Which is some amazing writing as well. I really love that. This is actually my favorite level, and has my favorite boss fight in the game. It's kind of a more interesting, like, layout, and I don't know, the fighting on backs of trucks thing is pretty neat, I think. And this boss fight with Baxter Stockman is actually, like, one of the more interesting boss fights in the game. It has, an actual process for doing the fight. Whereas most of them are pretty simple. that actually worked out. Yeah, they throw Tetris blocks. Those, I'm pretty sure those graphics are directly lifted off. Here's the river. Let's chase them. More really excellent dialogue, for sure. For all that the text in the game is pretty terrible, the text at the end of the game is really good, and I've been told recently that it is probably stolen from the arcade game, which explains why it's suddenly like someone actually put some effort into writing it. So these small enemies, the fish, which are also like the Mousers earlier in the game, despawn whenever you go off screen, whereas the foot do not. But you notice every time I jump up, they're just gone. Jump input there. So on these transition screens, it won't let you leave the screen until you kill all the enemies on the screen. Which is not super noticeable in the game that I'm playing right now because it hasn't actually stopped me yet. But it can be really confusing when you're just starting the game because there's in one of the earlier levels there's a spot where they like to hide underneath you under a pipe, and you have to basically go back and kill them. So at this point the game really starts throwing a lot of enemies at you. And once the screen is clear, we're gonna fight Shredder. This is actually a fairly hard boss fight. This precise like jump kick and then jump away in a curve thing is actually quite kind of difficult to do compared to other movement in this game. You can also hit him on the left, but I'm really bad at actually hitting him on the left. And now we're on to the last level. We're actually going to go to the Technodrome, which is actually a reasonable size in this game, unlike the one you were just watching. The Ninja Turtles are very tiny compared to it. Let's hurry, here's the Technodrome. See the turtles and the tiny little in the corner compared to the Technodrome? That NES game is really weird. So this is the level where we finally meet an enemy that doesn't die to one hit with the normal melee attack. These like advanced Mousers take 2 hits with the normal attack, and then jump kick does a full load of damage to them, and they die. Which is like a neat twist that they added at this point in the game, honestly. And these little rocket bullet bill kind of things are kind of interesting too. You might notice that most of the time that I am attacking enemies on the ground, I'm waiting for them to pile up around me so that I can attack both left and right at the same time, just to make it more worthwhile to actually do the ground attack. It's very slow. Fortunately, we get a full pizza at the end of this, and now we fight Krang. And that's time. We have defeated Krang, and that is the end of the game. The end credits are worth rolling though. We're here to save April. I mean, who would have thought they would have done anything else? This is still the dialogue that really sucks. But wait. And then apparently this is stolen from the arcade game, by my understanding, and it's actually the best writing in the game. Freaked by the Foots, mangled by the Mousers, and totaled by the Technodrome. That's turtle power. So, and that's
fantastic. So just before I cut off the microphone here, I'm just going to remind you of the upcoming donation incentives. We have a Dragon Warrior Randomizer race by NES Cardinality and BT. The NES Cardinality cartography cam has been met, but we still do have some bid wars in between the player sprites. As well, upcoming, we've got the bid war for Mega Man 9 between Proto, Buster Only, and Pacifist Run. Our Pringles donation incentive has been met. And then upcoming for Link to the Past Randomizer, in the wee hours of the morning, we have got some bid wars for the sprites to be used as well. Anyway, we will be back shortly. See you soon.